Hey Canucks fans, it is Canucks game day. It's the Canucks, it's the Capitals, it's a myriad of storylines. I'm going to be there. Let's break it all down. I'm Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Friday, March the 11th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. And don't forget, tomorrow night, I'm doing my live stream. Instead of Sunday, I'm doing it tomorrow night, Saturday night at 10 p.m., and my guest will be the one and only, my lovely wife, Gail, on the eve of her birthday. So make sure you join me tomorrow. Let's talk about tonight. Even before we talk about tonight's game, off the ice, the Canucks make a quiet but very important signing, actually. Arshdeep Bains. He is from Surrey. He's playing with the Red Deer Rebels. He's the leading scorer in the WHL with over 80 points in 50 games or so. So he's highly touted. Apparently they're over half the league was after him. 15 to 20 teams were after him. But Bains signs in his hometown with the Vancouver Canucks. This is big. He's 21 years old. He's 184 pounds, 6'1". But like I said, the leading scorer in the WHL. He had a lot of teams, after him, and he chooses his hometown club. So obviously he'll go to Abbotsford first. We'll see if he gets a game in by the end of the season. But yes, Arshdeep Bains signed to a 3-year entry-level contract, a great signing by the Vancouver Canucks as they look to build up the depth in their system. A couple other non-game notes before we get going. Tonight, the Vancouver Canucks celebrate Pride Night as one of their special theme nights. And tonight also, my season ticket partner, Mike, and I get to crank the siren for the third period. So it's not the first period. It's not before the game where they televise a healthcare hero like a doctor or a nurse or a paramedic or a teacher. Although Mike's a teacher, he actually qualifies. But we are doing it at the start of the third period. So if you're at the game, make sure you're in your seats for the start of the third period, as you will see two good-looking guys, Mike and me, cranking the siren. I think I'm going to let him crank the siren. He's a little bit stronger than I am, better shape, and maybe I'll just stand behind him giving the big thumbs up. We'll see. So that's tonight as well. And if we talk about the opponent, it's interesting. Alex Ovechkin tied right now with Jaromir Jagr for third overall in NHL goal scoring in history. With a goal, he will pass Jagr and move into third by himself behind only Gretzky number 1 and Gordie Howe number 2. It's almost fitting if he does it tonight against Bruce Boudreau, who coached him, who loves him, who basically mentored him for 5 or 6 years when Boudreau was in Washington. But of course, if Ovechkin scores, the better chance Washington has of winning. So I would not be upset if I did not see history made and I did not see Ovechkin being launched in third place in all-time goal scoring in the NHL. And of course, a side story to that is Ovechkin is known as a longtime supporter of Putin. So we'll see if Ovechkin gets booed, cheered. It'll be fascinating to see what happens tonight. And I'll be doing that in Rogers Arena with 18,900 other fans. And I'm curious to see how many of them are going to be wearing masks, because as we know, the provincial guidelines changed this morning where masks are no longer required in indoor public spaces, including the Vancouver Canucks games at Rogers Arena. I'll see. I'm pretty not stubborn, I'd say, whether it's trusting or whatever. It's not because I'm anti-mask or anything like that, but from a comfort level, I'll probably not be wearing it, but who knows, maybe that'll change depending on when I look around and see who's sitting around me, but we'll see. We'll see what happens tonight. Okay, let's talk about the Vancouver Canucks themselves. It sounds like no lineup changes from their win this past, who'd they play last? Montreal, from their win on Wednesday night. So that means, starting from the back end, you have Thatcher Demko in net, of course, with Yaroslav Halak backing him up. Then you have OEL with Myers, Hughes with Shen, and Hunt with Hamonic. That third pairing of Hunt and Hamonic, you can't stop them. You can only hope to contain them. That's Hamonic with goals in 2 straight games. That means Tucker Pullman and Madison Bowie are your extra defensemen. So you usually carry 3 extra players, so it's Pullman and Bowie. And then up front, Sheldon Rempel's the extra, as Dickinson is not ready to be on the active roster yet. So there's your 3 extras, Pullman, Bowie, and Rempel. And then thus the forward lines are Miller, Besser, and Pearson. That line was all over the place on Wednesday night. Then you have Petey playing with Garland and Hoglander. I like that line. I like everything that Petey's been doing recently. Your third line is Horvat, Chason and Podkolzin, your heavier line, so to speak, your matchup line, and then your energy fourth line of Mott, Lamico, and Highmore, even though, as you know, Tyler Mott's agent does not like us calling him a fourth liner or that the fourth line. But let's face it, they're the fourth line, and Boudreau mixes up the lines as the game goes anyways. So what I'm expecting a pretty high-scoring game, actually, or at least a lot of chances. Washington, they started off the top 3 in their division, but they've fallen now, and they're holding the second wildcard spot in the East. No one's going to catch them. There's a 13-point gap. Like, we know that who the 8 playoff teams in the East are going to be. It just depends on who finishes where. So Washington is actually 8th out of those 8 teams in the East, but they're still a good team with, I think, 72 points in their 59 games. Canucks only at 64 points in their 58 games. But here's the thing. Remember, I keep talking about, for the Canucks to make the playoffs, should they become one of the 2 wildcard teams, or should they actually aim for 3rd in the Pacific? And at the start of the year, I said 3rd in the Pacific might be easier than the beating up 5 of the Central teams, beating up one of those ones. And then I went back and said, no, all the standings are kind of jumbled up, so just getting in the wild card doesn't matter if you're beating out a Central or Pacific. But then recently, I see how well Dallas and Nashville are playing. Those are the 2 wild card teams right now, and I see how badly Vegas is faltering. So we know Calgary's going to make it. It looks like the Flames are going to be first. The Kings are going to be second. But check this out. If we win tonight, we have 1 game in hand on Vegas, and they only have 4 points up on us. If we win tonight, we will be only 2 points behind Vegas with the same number of games played for 3rd place. Now, I get that the Oilers are in there too, so it could be a 3-team dogfight for that 3rd place in the Pacific. And then, if you take that by extension, you have an easier first-round opponent, like the Kings, as opposed to the Avalanche or the Flames. So there's a lot at stake. The Canucks got to get there, but now they have the Vegas Golden Knights in sight. We play them 3 more times. Leonard's hurt. Stone's hurt. Eichel's still trying to figure out what he's doing there. The Vegas Golden Knights are not playing well. So let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, but if the Canucks win tonight, they could climb within 2 points of 3rd place in the Pacific, and there's no way we would be guessing that just 3 months ago. What's your score prediction? Well, thanks for asking. You know, I originally said that they would lose to the Capitals and beat Tampa Bay on Sunday, but I'm going to the game. I'm in a good mood. The Canucks are in a good mood. I'm reversing. I'm saying the Canucks win tonight. I'm saying that they score 5 goals like they did on Wednesday against Montreal. I'd say that Washington only scores 2. So I'm going with a 5-2 prediction. That's what I predicted for the Montreal game. It turned out to be 5-3. So let's do it again. 5-2 is the new 4-2 apparently. So I'm going 5-2, and I'm going to say it's Elias Pettersson with the first goal. I don't know if it's going to be as nice as the one on against Montreal on Wednesday, but who cares? As long as he scores, that's all that matters to me. So Vancouver 5-2. Pettersson scoring the first Canucks goal. Me and Mike cranking the siren at the start of the 3rd period. Canucks fans, let me know your score prediction. Let me know who you think the first Canucks goal scorer is going to be. Let me know your thoughts on Ovechkin. Are you going to cheer him, boo him? Whatever you want to talk about, leave it in the comments below. I'll do my best to read, react, and reply as always. Shout out to my sponsors, Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial. Use the link in my video descriptions. And to Vance AD Experts Real Estate Group. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Thanks to legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame members, Jens 95, simalexander, Chris Seifert, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, HSM Fangirl Gaming, Smooth Groove, and Carol Bovenlander. Thank you for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or in my videos or the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you'd like to, like this video if you'd like to, become a member or upgrade your membership if you'd like to, and leave a comment down below if you'd like to. Score prediction, first Canucks goal scorer. Can't wait for the game tonight. Should be a lot of fun, and I hope that Ovechkin doesn't become the sole 3rd place NHL goal scorer in history, but we'll see what happens. All right, friends, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great day and enjoy the Canucks game. God bless. Go Canucks, go.